What's up, y'all? I'm Kylo Ren, and I'm an urban acolyte, and I've got new news for Star Wars Episode 9.
Man, I'm just playing with y'all. I can't even talk in that thing. Hey, but for real, man, I feel like, man, I've been recording all day, man. I feel like I'd be on Mike Zero status if all these videos I recorded today were Star Wars. But I do have some news about Star Wars Episode 9. While I was working on that video that just went live for you guys on The Mandalorian, if you haven't checked it out, go check that video out after you finish watching this one. New news about classic bounty hunters possibly returning for the Mandalorian series. I saw that we got an update on some news on Star Wars Episode 9. Now, making Star Wars, they for real do have inside sources on the set. They really do have the inside sources at Pinewood Studios. And if I'm down with them, that means I got inside sources at Pinewood Studios because I'm reading this stuff, right? But the homie Jason Ward and his wife Amanda, they really are down. They really do have some people with some boots on the ground. And they've got some news about a really big fight going down between the First Order and the Resistance. These scenes are being filmed at Black Park. That's over in the UK. There's a big lake there. They've got smoke effects and stuff going on. So it's supposed to look like a swamp, right? So, hey, man, it looks like we're having 3 major environments in this movie. One of them's a swamp. I said, hey, man, what if they have a swamp? What if they have a desert? And what if they have a forest? We already know there's a grassland plains area. It's looking like we're getting that swamp. And we've got some kind of desert. Now, I thought I had recorded a video over the weekend about that desert thing, but I don't think I did. But anyway, so the crew's got these large smoke and fog machines out to create a swamp. And there's a big fight that's going down between the Resistance and the First Order. Now, Samantha Allen, if you've been a long-time subscriber or viewer of this channel, not everybody who watches me subscribes, and I'm cool with that. Long as you're watching, I don't care if you subscribe, unsubscribe, hate me, whatever. As long as you're watching, that's all that matters to me. I don't care about subs. I look at watch time, right? Watch time and views, right? So if you've been watching a long time or you want to go back and find the video, I did a video a long time ago about the difference, why the First Order doesn't use clone troopers. I've probably done 2 videos on that topic. But I remember I did one in the summer of 2016. We were waiting for something to come out about Rogue One, and there was like nothing to talk about. And I mentioned that Samantha Allen was like the first woman to play a stormtrooper. She played a First Order stormtrooper. She's in the opening scenes of The Force Awakens and there on Jakku. Right? And she's in scenes marching all over Starkiller Base. You can follow her on Twitter. I think she's a model. She's pretty cute. And she's actually very cool about interacting with fans. But if she's got her boots on the ground right now, she ain't responding to y'all, right? Because, you know, she ain't trying to give up no spoilers. But the inside sources for making Star Wars believe that Samantha Allen is involved in this shoot. The Resistance fighters are all wearing green camos, just like the Rebel forces there on Endor. But the difference is they're not wearing the same kind of helmets. They're wearing these helmets that are described as upside down walks. Now they said, one source said they were like Constable Zuvio's helmet, but camouflaged. I'm going to go with this. Constable Zuvio does wear that kind of helmet, but I've been saying this for a while, and you actually can see this in all throughout the concept art in the Art of the Last Jedi. No, the Art of the Force Awakens. I was saying it right. Is that you see these upside down walk helmets? They appeared in Rogue One. Go back, look at the opening scene. Just look around the different religious groups that are represented on that space station where we first see Cassian Andor. You see members of the clan of the Tora Boda. You also see them on Jeddah, on the Jeddah moon. Where else do you possibly see them? the warrior that Kylo Ren stabs in the back in Rey's Force back vision also has a helmet on like that. I would like to think that we're going to learn what the significance is of those kind of helmets. We've seen like some kind of samurai looking dudes, and we know that there's this religion on Jeddah where a lot of people wear helmets or hats like that. Maybe what's going down on this planet, these might be people who are part of the resistance forces, allies, and they are part of whatever this group is. It could be some kind of flashback. Maybe we're seeing that that Kylo Ren led the Knights of Ren and the First Order stormtroopers in pursuit, and we might see a flashback, or maybe Rey's Force back vision. That part of the vision was a vision of the future, and this is filling in the gaps, right? But what we saw, hey man, that could have been a swamp. It was raining. It could have been a swamp. I don't know. Now, the other thing that's significant about this is there were no main characters, no known main characters participating in this shoot. So in Star Wars Battlefront terms, there's no hero characters participating in this. I'll say not yet. Or maybe whatever they're going to be doing, they're going to shoot that in Pinewood Studios with, the green screen and everything else, right? So they can have close-ups. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on right now, but this is cool, and it kind of confirms what John Boyega said a year ago, that Episode 9 is going to be the war of all wars. This, I thought Rogue One was going to be like a straight up war movie, like on the battlefield, and maybe one iteration, because Rogue One went through so many changes, right? They reshot half the movie. Maybe we're going to actually see a Star War, right? This is Star Wars. Maybe we'll see a Star War. I'm hoping that we will see some main characters. What I really, really want to see, I want to see them create something from Battlefront in a movie. I want to see Rey in this swamp, in this battle, running through with the lightsaber, chopping people down, and it gets back to Kylo Ren. Hey man, they got a Jedi. That Jedi girl, we can't stop her. We got to send the Knights of Ren out there. I want to see Rey just freaking unleashing the Force, doing some Galen Merrick stuff, running through like some stuff that I do playing Star Wars, the Old Republic, and I'm level 70 running through with all my abilities, running through Balmora, right? Chopping people down like they're nothing, right? No threats at all. I want to see something like that. And hey man, the Balmora Arms Factory, when you play Sith or the Republic, man, you just feel like a beast. I felt like a beast running through that, right, at early level, right? Or shout out to the SWTOR fans. I'm gonna be streaming that during next week right? So y'all come holler at me. I'm gonna try my luck on a new server, not Satil Shine, because none of y'all want to play on that one. What's wrong with Satil, man? But I want to see Rey do that one, because hey man, I like Rey. We hadn't really got any good lightsaber action. Hey man, we got a great we got better choreographers. We got a young girl who's athletic and they've been doing all this physical fitness training for this part. Hey man, this is the last one. Pull out all the stops. What's Daisy Ridley been doing all this weight training, kettlebells and deadlifts and learning wushu and everything else? Hey man, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the lightsaber's in your mouth, right? John Boyega been doing sword fencing training, and Prince Finn, forget it. Hey man, shut that stuff up. He has been doing fencing training. That's confirmed. I said that when I first started the channel, and it was confirmed, right? And he's been doing all this stuff. Hey, it's time to bring him out, right? But I want to see Rey just running through, just chopping hit for two reasons. Like I said, I want to see that. I likes that, right? What I say in my Action Man, my Aquaman non-spoiler review the other day. If you haven't seen it, check it out, man. It's the best non-spoiler Aquaman review on YouTube. But YouTube is hating on me. One, because they don't like me right now. And two, because it's not Star Wars. If I get on here and don't say Star Wars, they won't, the video is dead as soon as I upload it, right? So y'all help your boy out, and because I'm trying to expand the channel, right? hey man, I can drop knowledge on Aquaman, Superman, Green Arrow, Captain America, don't matter, Rey, Kylo Ren, it don't matter, man. Your boy, hey man, I'm like magic on this thing. I drop dimes, baby. Right? I'm the assist leader. But anyway, what I was saying, the other reason I want to see Rey just ball out to piss off the fanboys, right? The Mary Sue fanboys, right? The movie's been out a year now. The Last Jedi has been out a year, and they still are too lazy to pick up a book because all they want to do is hate, right? Some dude came at me this morning, I saw in a comment, and it was a video about where I clapped back at. I went through all of, I want to say Ben Reilly, because I'm like, got Spider-Man stuck in my head. That's the clone. What's the Ben Shapiro, right? And he was like, you would get roasted in a debate with Ben Shapiro about Star Wars because you're arguing from emotion and he argues from fact. And I'm like, no. And then he like goes on this tangent talking about politics and why the red will rise and this and that. And I'm like, bro, you're like, this is completely emotion. And two, everything I said was fact, right? I said, look at the visual dictionary, look at the concept art, look at the novel. Ben Shapiro's the one going off of emotion, right? And that's how these Star Wars, I'm a Star Wars fan, but I hate everything about Star Wars, and Star Wars sucks. But every chance I get, I'm talking about Star Wars and watching a video. Probably a couple of y'all watching this right now and getting mad and, I don't know, punch yourself in the dick and have a good evening, right? But the whole thing is, hey man, everything that Rey did, we know how she did it, right? She got inside Kylo, and matter of fact, after The Force Awakens came out, and they were like, how did Rey learn the mind trick so fast, right? And John Campea said it on the Jedi Collider Council, right? Or the Collider Jedi Council, whatever they call it, right? He said, I think she learned it from Kylo Ren. She got inside his head, and she learned how to do it from him. And then that was confirmed. His training became her training, right? And people said, oh, that's weak. You can't do that. What about the Matrix, right? You plug your brain into a computer, and whatever is in the program, it uploads to your brain. So Neo, is Neo a Mary Sue now? Because Neo, as the one, he had the ability to store more information because he literally was a mainframe than anyone else, and he could retain all of that, right? But then he had to get in and, well, no, Prince, because he trained. Well, Rey trained too, right? She didn't just come straight out the bat and know how to do everything with the Force, right? When she pulled the lightsaber to her, she wasn't sure how she did it. When she was getting thrashed by Kylo Ren, even though she knew how to fight, right? She'd been fighting probably more than he had, or just as much, right? She trained. She just didn't train with Luke in the Jedi Academy. And who says you have to? It's not how the Force works, right? When you're training to be a Jedi, you're not in Force School 101. You're learning to be a Jedi. That is a very specific type of training, right? There are other people who use the Force who aren't Jedi. The Night Sisters and Dathomir is an example, right? Maz Kanata can use the Force. She taught herself, right? So you don't need to freaking train in the halls of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to know the ways of the Force. They're learning to be Jedi, right? They're learning a very specific aspect of the Force, right? But anyway, I don't know. I didn't mean to ramble on this long. Now people are going to be mad at me. Oh, man, you just talked to get the AdSense money. So anyway, those are, I guess that's the caffeine talking. That was the caffeine, so I apologize to y'all, but I'm not cutting any of this. I'm going to just upload it the way it is. What do you guys think about this new news that we're getting? Do you hope that we see some main characters? Do you think they're just filming background stuff, or what do you think's going on with this? So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll be checking back to see what you all have to say. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscribe button and take your first steps towards becoming an urban acolyte. Embark on the journey of becoming the hero of your own story and become a force for change in your community. Continue to support the channel. You do that by checking out more videos on this channel and sharing them with your friends. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Y'all keep on breathing, and may the force of others be with you always.